Dylan, I don't know how much you've seen it, but Tennessee fans have been pretty passionate to get tickets to this game, even though it's on the road. I know you're worried about things in the field, but any part of that enthusiasm surprised you, or is that what this fan base is?
Nah, it didn't surprise me. I just think about a couple years ago at LSU, where it felt like a home game, you know. That's what I expect from Tennessee fans, and, you know, I can't wait to get out there and see a whole bunch of orange.
Brent?
How much better do you feel right now compared to where you were 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago?
Physically, how much better do you feel?
No, I feel great. This time off is it's been good to my body. Probably the best I felt all season. You know, legs feel fresh. You know, every day counts.
We'll go to Rick in the back.
Hey, Dylan, bowl games are fun. You get to learn more about your team, get some extra work, but how important is it to be playing such a meaningful game for this program this time of year?
Yeah, this is, you know, everything we work for in the off season. You know, this was what we expected. This is what we grinded for, and, you know, it doesn't stop now. Like, this wasn't the goal to just get to this game. There's a lot more games we got left to play, but we got to attack it the right way.
There's an old clip I saw, I think it was from the Arkansas game, it was a 3rd and 4, and Miles Kisselman set a great block for you so that you could just explode down the field. How important has he been as that blocking tight end and getting you set to have these big runs?
Yeah, him and, you know, all the tight ends who've been able to get in the game, they, you know, it doesn't go unnoticed by us, but a lot of people don't realize they're like the key cornerstone to making the run game go. And they're like that athletic extra offensive lineman. You know, we do a lot of stuff with them, and they're a big part of our offense. So, you know, I'm glad he was able to join our team because he's a great leader, you know, great guy, you know, as well as Holden too. And them three, Ethan Davis, they all do a great job just helping us.
Question for Dylan? Brent?
Yeah, just what do you see out of Ohio State's defensive front? What do you see out of them? I think they're giving up a little less than 100 yards a game on the ground. What do you see out of their run defense?
Yeah, you know, very sound. You know, you could tell they're real coachable defense. They're going to be in their spots. They're going to be in their gaps. Safeties play an important part in the run game. They active, fly to the ball. It's a high caliber defense, and the D-line does a good job just pressing the point and holding the gaps. You know, if you watch the film, there's moments, depending on different teams, where, you know, there's opportunity to make plays, but you got to make them. But it's going to be a physical game. Yeah.
Dylan, your freshman year, you guys had Hendon and Jalen, and it was all the explosive pass plays. The last 2 seasons, you guys have led the SEC in rushing. Have you seen sort of just a shift in the program, shift in the offense with you and Jalen, and kind of what's that been like from your vantage point?
You know, football is all about, you know, the X's and the O's. You know, you can scheme up so much, but like you got to have the personnel. You know, so depending on who you have each year, everybody isn't the same, and you kind of got to go to the strengths, you know, of your people, and you know, depending on where people are at different times in their life will change how this offense is. You know, Nico's going to be a little bit different than he was this year, you know. So you got to find, you know, what works game to game, week to week with this group of people, and whatever that looks like to get it done to win.
You said you've never felt better. What's the line between recovery versus reps in practice for you? I know you've probably been asked this multiple times this season, but what's that line?
You know, it's really just up to the coaches. I like to practice and get out there and get moving, but you know, I think they do a good job managing my reps and my load. But it's just depending on how I'm feeling for real, getting week to week.
Anything else for Dylan from the room? Okay. Again, if there's any questions from the Zoom, please raise your hand on there or type it in the chat, your name and the outlet, and we'll call on you. If not, we'll give this a few seconds and have Dylan get out of here. All right, thanks, Dylan. We'll have
Thank you.
Coach Heupel here in about 15